Casting Endure Elements.
Yeah, I can cast enough for all of us, but then I'd only have two level 1 spells left. Or no, wait. Yeah. I'm gonna use my 2 ranger ones if you want to pick up one more, and your boots should be fine for you.
What? Oh, we don't need them for mounts.
So you only need to pick it up once, and then I'll pick it up twice with my ranger spells.
Well, I mean, I don't. Do you have a better spell you could be using? Because I don't really have a lot of need for most of my spells.
I have some other good spells, but they're like, I don't know. They're for, yeah, I have some for like combat or detecting enemies and stuff like that.
Okay, well then, I'll just take this.
You picking up 1 or 2?
All right.
Yeah.
When you guys get the chance, go ahead and link those to me inside of the chat. Your prepped spells for the day. Your prepped spells.
Okay. Then I'm gonna do.
Neo, can you get on map tools? We can't hear you at all, dude. Something is louder.
Yeah, like a fan or something.
Yo, can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My volume is so low though, I can't have 2 accounts on. And I can't hear shit out of.
It's low on your phone?
Like I can't hear shit.
That's weird.
Are you on your phone?
Yeah, I can do that.
Oh. Can't hear shit.
Wait a second, guys.
All right. Guess I'll get a grease or what? I'll get a color spray. Cause fuck it. Shit's fucking crazy. Shield. Or. It's only on myself though. It's only for 10 rounds too.
You guys almost good yet, or?
Oh, protection from evil. There we go.
That's you guys almost good yet, or what?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. He's gonna join with another Skype account, I think.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Well,
because he needs his phone for the microphone and then his computer for the speakers.
That works. I've seen someone else do that before, actually. That's fine.
At least I think.
Oh, no, because that would be delayed. I was going to say he could listen to the stream, but that would be delayed by quite a bit. Well, if he's using his phone for the speaker, won't it cause, like, echo?
No.
I mean, no, he's using his computers for the speaker.
Right, but if his computer uses it for the speaker and it goes into his phone...
I mean,
you understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Like,
it might, but it shouldn't be picked. The phone shouldn't be set on speakerphone, so it
well,
shouldn't
I
be
guess if
picking
he's
up
got,
that far away.
I guess if he's got like headphones or whatever, also it doesn't really matter.
Let's see here. What was I gonna do?
I was gonna say he could listen to the stream and that might be good enough, but it'd be like on an 8-second delay or some shit.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I was gonna check and see. Wand of protection for you. Okay, so I don't need it. I can just get rid of that. Get out of here. Not sure if I had that wand.
Wand of protection from dildos.
Yes. One more spell. Guess I'll just get like grease or something.
So
or shield. Yeah.
Are we gonna like resolve this first, or are we
go.
gonna move on, or what?
Resolve what?
with the mic thing, or is he gonna kind of get that done while he can, or as he
I don't
can?
know. I don't know. He's not responding very much. So
Okay.
Ranger
just go.
spells. 2. Oh, Alt. Shift enter. Alt enter. Fuck
So,
you.
so John, I think I like blew my DM's mind with how I was playing during our last session in Pathfinder. Cause like we went in this cave with like gnolls and shit, and he's like, "Are you guys sneak?" Like we basically killed this patrol guy that was in chainmail, and he's like, "Are you guys like gonna sneak around?" And I'm like, "No, why would I sneak around?" And he was like, "Well, so you don't." And I was like, "If they see me, then they see me. Like that's one thing, but the sound doesn't give away anything because they're expecting somebody to be patrolling in chainmail, so it's gonna be making noise." So like, I basically just walked around normally.
That's funny. And they're just, and it's like, oh yeah, I guess it makes sense.
Yeah, well it does. Like, concealing your sound really doesn't matter if there's patrols
they're
going around
expecting
with
someone
armor.
out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also did a couple other things, but I don't want to give those away because those are like kind of a couple of my dirty tricks that I use.
Dirty tricks. Those are my spells. I wasn't sure how you wanted me to link them, so I just typed them out.
Where? I
In
meant
map
in.
tools.
No, I'm not getting it.
Oh.
Oh, did you whisper them to me or?
No, I just typed them in the thing. You have disconnected. Oh, I disconnected. Didn't even
That's
know I
weird.
disconnected.
Shows you still connected. Let me know
That's
if you
right,
have
I was
issues.
trying to get back in and it wasn't letting me because...
Oh, you want me to eject you?
Yeah.
Yeah, give me one sec. Connections, Vaniel, boot.
Where did you want me to post them?
There
Spells?
you go, booted. In the chat, just so I have a
Yeah.
record of them.
Oh, yeah,
Also,
that's
if
where
you
I put
could,
it.
also if you could say them verbally, that would be nice, so that I have it on the what's it called, on the stream as well. So if I
I
need to
got
review it.
two... Oh wait, I could just type up. What am I doing? So, I got 2 Endure Elements for my Ranger spells, and my level 0 Wizard spells are Detect Magic, Light, Prestidigitation, and Read Magic. I got Gravity Bow, Color Spray, Expeditious Retreat, and Shield as my level 1s.
Okay, and then Jeremy has Detect Magic, No Direction, Light, Resistance, Endure Elements, Hide from Animals, Speak with Animals, ×2, Cat's Grace, and Wood Shape.
Damn, you have a lot of spells. I guess I did too.
Okay. How long is Endure Elements? 1 per level, or 1 hour per
It's
level?
24 hours.
Oh, wow.
You can cast it on one person. And it's pretty strong because it says... Well, I'll just read it.
No, I can do it. I got the...
Yeah.
Okay, cold and back. Just comfortably... Okay. Make 4 choose.
I was like, that will be good.
Okay,
For where we're going.
so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna say, like, you're not gonna get any downside, but I'm gonna say you still feel the cold, it just doesn't affect you. Just so that, because I want you guys to know when it's actually cold and not, you know what I mean?
Oh, okay. So our characters can tell that it's cold, but it doesn't,
But
like,
it doesn't
negatively...
affect it,
They're not
yeah.
like, ah... Okay. That's cool. Because otherwise, yeah, they'd be like, what? It's cold?
Yeah.
Oh god, it just ended. Oh, I'm dying. I didn't recast it because I didn't
Wow,
know it
you're
was still
dying
cold.
instantly.
It's fucking negative 50 degrees.
Like, I didn't know that I was traveling in the Antarctic.
Yeah. It's funny.
And having the other ones, I gotta redo all my fucking windows on OBS.
I don't know what's going on.
What? But yeah, I just look. I was like, is it?
I
What if
almost-
there's any?
Oh,
I almost feel like I should just. Actually, that's a good idea. I'm just gonna fucking screenshot you guys. And put you guys in like paint or something. Okay. Save. Stream icons. Sure. I'm like tired of fixing Skype all the time. So I'm actually just gonna screenshot and like when I get a chance I'm gonna rip your pictures. And just put them.
good idea. Is he in the call? I don't understand what's going on.
The way you had it before, was it lighting up with the blue background? for
It
whoever's
depends how
talking?
much I go
Voice?
around. Like, it
Okay.
depends how tightly I get the boxes. Like, right now I can see a little bit of blue around you and Jeremy and Neil.
No, I meant like when we talk.
Right. It
Oh, okay.
depends on how much I get. Because I'm doing a
How we do
sub-region
it.
capture. Like, I'm capturing a specific spot on the window. That's why it fucks up
Yeah.
if one of you
Because it'd be cool to
disconnects.
have that so that when someone joins the stream and they don't know what our voices are like, they're like, oh, okay, they can tell who's talking.
Well, I'm gonna
Like
look
which character's
into
talking.
I'm gonna look into another chat program that apparently lets you have more than one webcam active. So that's another option.
That'd be pretty cool.
I
mean,
could
Skype
also,
does, but you have to pay for that version. So
I
it's
mean,
not
I could
really-
do it through Roll20 also, but that would mean I'd have to learn Roll20, and there's some things in there that I don't like compared to map tools. But I mean, that's another option. I don't know if you guys are familiar with that or not, but
So
I know what it
apparently
is.
both of his mics broke,
Jesus Christ.
but yeah, there's a webcam that has a mic. So he's gonna try that.
Okay.
Holy shit. That's crazy.
So I think I'm gonna play some Final Fantasy 1, John, and like burn through that game at some point.
Oh
I
yeah,
finished up with 7.
I beat that one on my phone. It was fun.
I'm not gonna like speed run it, but I'm gonna kind of cut corners on it. Just beat it.
I did all the like extra bosses they added to and stuff because I was playing.
Yeah, I don't
like,
think they have the extra bosses in my version, actually. I heard that it's like a tower in the phone one, right?
There's one that goes like underground. Yeah, they're really fucking hard because they're way stronger than the final boss of the game. Like a lot stronger.
The question is though, well,
But you
I don't
get
know.
some better items.
Did you know about item using?
Yeah.
Like using
Yeah, you get items
gloves
from
for
them
savers?
that you can use that are OP.
Yeah,
Healing staff. And...
because I mean that makes the fucking game trivial.
Yeah, like my ninja was just casting a bunch of spells using items.
Ninja sucks. Ooh.
That's why he was just using items to cast a bunch of buffs on the party.
It's kind of funny. I think every class sucks except for black belt and or not black belt, but monk and knight. They're not knight, monk and fighter. But you kind of need healing magic to some extent, and
Yeah.
like a little bit of black magic.
I like the dark mage though because he just kills all the like
Well, I don't.
guys in one shot.
Do you have the actual version, or did you get the like easy version? The difference would be you have a very, very limited amount of magic you can cast in the normal version. Like the most you can cast is like 9 spells of a level.
Yeah, I got the one with mana.
Oh,
Points.
okay. So that's way
of
different.
your- But it also once you get an item that can cast the
Yeah. But that's the thing is it
Explosive
takes a long
spell.
time to get to that point. And your actual offensive capability is even higher with the other ones too. Like you can't kill everything in one hit like you were saying, but there's a lot of if there's a set of monsters like that, usually you can do a use item and get that done with like even a white mage can do it. Black mage is general as far as I remember and what I read is that black mage is generally considered the worst of the classes.
Okay, consider this. Imagine not having to exhale.
What's
Okay.
up? Can you guys hear me?
yeah.
I heard
Yes.
something.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Am I loud and clear?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So, now that we got through that hullabaloo,
My God.
And my question wasn't hard.
Okay. Can you connect now, Neil?
Yeah.
Did you catch what I was saying as far as like giving the summary?
Yeah, I got you. Pimp.
Okay, cool. I was good. I was like, fuck, am I gonna have to say that all over again?
Nah, we're good.
Like,
Okay.
you know the part in Lord of the Rings where they're like, oh, it's easy. First we just gotta go through the horrible swampland and then the jagged rocks, the horrible maze and all this.
Well, I
It's kind
mentioned
of like
it.
that, only all Arctic stuff.
I mentioned it before, but like the vast majority of Urema is pretty tame, actually. Like the worst things that you have to deal with are things from the wild. Like most of the intelligent races are pretty, if not peaceful, they're tolerant.
Yeah, that's
Urema is basically the most progressive of the countries when it comes to like rights and everything. Except in the north, where like things are crazy because it's fucking basically the Wild West up there. Like shit's crazy,
the north.
and it's really hard to
like
be
the
able
east
to.
north, like the East Pole, or the north as in the left side of the continent.
The north of Urema, where you guys
So
are
left
at,
side of. Okay.
because it's so brutal up here that it's like, you know, monsters are incredibly aggressive to eat up the resources that are available.
But the north,
But
as in
once you
like
get
the
further
top
inland,
pole of the planet is east, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
well, you can look at the map.
East and west poles. Instead of north.
I actually should
Yeah.
make a new map also for your location.
Teleport would cost us
Like-
like 400 gold minimum.
You'd have to find somebody that can teleport as well.
Yeah, I know.
But if you do get access to these gates, maybe they're cheaper. Who knows?
Okay, I was wondering about that. 'Cause I thought those might be kind of expensive. But at the same time,
Well, they obviously have to be somewhat in use if they're able to create some sort of system to use them. So they've
Yeah.
got to be being used reasonably often.
is it only like nobles?
One thing
and
I just
stuff?
want to say is that you've got my spell list from last time, Will. It's going to stay the same, except for I'm going to sub something out for invisibility.
Just go
Just
ahead
in
and
case.
you can go ahead and just link it. It's
Okay.
cool because I don't have a record of it here either.
Okay. So, what's the deal?
So again, you guys are still on the ship. You guys are getting very close to port, and I'm just basically giving you the opportunity to ask any questions you need to, or settle anything. Before you actually get into Thimin. Before you actually get into Thiminor.
I can't really think of much else besides what we asked already. Where was it that Roger said he was going in Urema, or did he just say he was going to Urema?
He just said Urema was all you knew.
He's probably going to desktop.
Yeah, most
Considering
likely,
what's-
huh? Because that's where the thing is going down.
The Peace Summit.
Yeah.
When is the summit happening?
You're asking this of
The count.
Count? He says the summit should be taking place within the next few days, but it's scheduled to last for at least. I'm guessing it's going to last for at least a couple of weeks, maybe even longer, depending on what they're able to get done.
I see. How are you going to get there?
He says I anticipate I'll be actually making my way down there after the summit has already began, but I should be able to get some type of transportation on the way there. Even if I have to throw money at it, I'm sure I'll find someone.
Throw money.
Okay. Well then.
I meant link it inside of the chat, but I guess I can just copy paste it. Yeah, okay, cool. So you got Mage Hand, Light, Acid Splash, Prestidigitation, Protection from Evil ×2, Sleep ×2, Animate Rope, Summon Monster 1, Grease, Alter Self, Bear's Endurance, Cat's Grace, Summon Monster 2, Summon Swarm ×2, Fly, Summon Monster 3 × 2, Haste, and Black Tentacles and Dimensional Door ×2. Okay. You get a lot of spells.
It's
Remember,
nice going pure wizard.
remember what's his name? Remember Bujenwin Summon Swarm?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Fucking start eating Jeremy or whatever.
Neil, please be careful with Summon Swarm. Holy shit.
Yeah. That shit will go towards
Will
the
fuck
nearest
you.
thing, and it's hungry.
I've actually never used it in D&D. I've only used it in Baldur's Gate, and it's raw in Baldur's Gate.
Well, it'll turn back on everyone.
Once it
It'll
kills
attack everybody.
its target, it'll attack the next nearest target, be it friend or
Well,
foe.
that's why I got Dimension Door. So, yo,
Yo, so Waz, did you have any questions to ask of the Count or Aldrazon or Captain Jacob? Or your companions at all? Because they might know something that you do not from previous adventures.
I'm actually not exactly sure where we are at the exact moment.
You guys are about to port in Thiminor, which is on the continent of Eurema in the northern area of it. It's pretty much the northernmost settlement before you start getting into real frontier, brutal territory of the north. Like lots of mountains, very dense forests, incredibly cold, lots of dangerous monsters around there. The actual northernmost settlement is a place called Citadel North. And then also in the northern mountains is Astraris, which is known to have a very enigmatic sect of magic users inside of it that takes care of the most advanced observatory in Fonoros, rather. They're basically destined to try to head south to Desov and then possibly past that to Ibiram.
And I mean,
As for you, you and Caspar are supposed to drop off the Drakendarms at Thiminor, which is right here. And that's supposed to be the end of your assignment at this point. However, you are kind of particularly curious about this person that was particularly impersonating you. I thought I'd toss this in as well. The Count also mentioned that when he was looking over the corpse of this person, that he mentions to you the magical ruin that you had seen on it before, and indicates that you might be able to find somebody in Desov that can decipher it for you.
okay.
Do I need to remind you about that, or?
About the rune?
Yeah, if you recall, when you detect magic on the corpse of the person that thought it was a courier, he had a magical ruin which is inscribed on his skin. You also have access to the ring that was on the person. And as much as you've tried so far on the trip, it has not responded and it hasn't turned into any serpent, but it also hasn't gone away either.
All right. Well, that's just weird as hell. I'll just hang on to it. Well, then so. Well, I mean, I've got my mission, what I'd like to do, but I'm not sure if the group is underway on something they'd want to do.
Feel free to talk to them.
Where is Caspar going?
And Caspar goes, well, I'm going to go ahead and probably take a little bit of time getting the Drakendarms unloaded and speak with my contact in Thiminor, but after that I'm kind of free to go and do as I will. I think I'll probably hang out in Thiminor at least for a little while.
See.
I forgot that he doesn't need to go with us anymore. Or he has no reason to. Wow.
Okay.
Do you gentlemen require more manpower in your journeys?
Say. You practice arcane magic, am I right?
Dabble.
Says. judging from the mages we have fought, having that kind of power on our side could be useful. If you're planning to travel to Deshov.
You don't sound too enthused. Is he very bored of my my inquiry?
Dude, come with us. It'll be fucking awesome. We've been partying every night for the last 2 months on this, or the last 3 weeks on this ship. So.
Well, I'd like to join you, but there's something I would like to find out about these runes, and it might be within these grounds here.
They are. I should mention they are unaware of the rune that was found on the body. It was not mentioned to them. You did not mention it, and the Count specifically only mentioned it to you.
I have business here that I must attend to, and I would like you
Thiminor?
to accompany me briefly.
In Thiminor?
Yes.
Okay. How long do you think that will be?
Just a little bit.
He says,
We
if
shall
you
see.
all, Caspar says, if you all would like to travel together, we could wait until the Drakendarms are taken care of with my contact, and perhaps we could stay some time in the town, perhaps, or get some traveling arrangements set out for you guys. I heard you guys mentioning that you're going to try to maybe find a Uriman vessel to take you around.
Yes.
The thought, though
That'd be
right
good.
now it seems furthest from my mind.
He says,
Perhaps
you guys.
after I've been on land for a little while.
He says, you guys haven't seen snow, have you? Now that I think about it.
I've seen snow.
I don't know, have you?
I mean, in where I came from.
Yours is, it's similar to like Far Eastern countries. So,
So yes.
you guys,
Oh, far east, like real far east.
yeah, like China, Japan,
Sure.
Southeast
yeah.
Pacific.
This is not my first time.
He
It is
says,
fairly common during the winters where I come from.
he says, oh, okay, well,
I have never seen it.
he says, well, hopefully you guys have prepared up fairly well. I mean, it gets pretty cold out there. I mean, it's been kind of rough for me. I've had to actually bundle up a little bit more, and you kind of note that he actually does have another layer of clothing on, trying to keep warm.
So
Yes. So,
these boots will keep me warm as long as I keep them.
I switched from a traveler's outfit or whatever, not traveler's outfit, explorer's outfit to a cold weather outfit.
Okay.
So when the ship started
think it
pulling up
gives
to
you,
the city
like-
and it was getting cold.
I think it gives you like a +4 circumstance bonus or something to your
Yeah,
checks against
Plus
cold.
5, I believe.
Okay.
What does? The coat? I mean, the
The
clothes?
cold weather outfit, plus 5 circumstance bonus on fortitude saves against exposure to cold weather.
Caspar goes, well, Waz, if you're planning on spending a little bit of time here too, you might want to put something together yourself, actually.
Nah, I totally agree.
Okay. He says, I can't wait to see what type of animals are at this place. I mean, I've only really traveled by horse for the most part.
It should be
I'd
interesting.
be wary of animals here.
Are there any?
After the ones
Yes.
we've
I
ran into
mean, has anybody ever
previously.
traveled in here before?
Caspar says, I've traveled in Urima before, but nowhere in the north or in the far east. Pretty nice.
So there's a possible gangbang laying ahead.
Says, he kind of laughs. He says, the Count kind of chimes in and says, well, Urima is fairly... Once you start getting further and further south, I doubt you'll run into too much trouble from humanoids in the area. Most of the troubles in Urima tend to stem from the wild itself. So... And we all know
Oh,
that the
that's
most
wild.
dangerous beasts that are around are those that man creates of himself.
Oh, that's deep. Let us ride.
Let us ride on the ship. you go on the bow like Titanic. Like, yeah. All right. Anything else to talk to the first mate or the Count or the captain about before we get you guys on drier
Talk
land.
this shit.
All right. So you guys go ahead and dock. You managed to get your feet, or you managed to kind of stumble around on the dock for a second, but you managed to straighten out and get off your sea legs, rather. The captain makes his way onto the dock as well, and he goes, "Well, we're here right now. Did you get all of your effects off of the ship?"
Yep,
Did
just
we?
did that right now.
Yes.
Okay. He says,
I feel like
"Then our business is concluded. I will take my leave of you while I see to the unloading of cargo."
Can I sense motive and see like how he feels about us?
So-
Sense motive, or he actually? I was gonna actually mention afterward if you guys didn't have any questions or anything of him. He kind of goes. He kind of moves to both of you, and he kind of like shakes your hand. He goes, "Well, I'm glad that you were around, Jozan. It was much needed to be able to keep the men in high spirits, and a little bit of healing magic for the scrapes and bruises was helpful here and there. And you seem to be a fairly generous soul, and I hope that you enjoy your travels to this new land that you were so keen on exploring for yourself." Then he moves over to Evaniel, and he kind of looks him over scrutinizingly, and he goes, "You know, I
look like
still..."
a regular elf now. I have my hat on.
He knows. He knows
Yeah,
after
I
this
know.
stuff. But he kind of looks at you and he goes, "I still don't really trust you." He says, "But if you need a ride again, then let me know, and we'll see what we can work out."
Is this
You get the
Captain
feeling that he
Joseph?
has... You get the feeling that he still doesn't like you for what you are, but he has at least a grudging respect for you. He doesn't just hate you for no reason.
Yeah.